Welcome back to downtown Tokyo, guys. Today we are here. We bought a new abandoned property in Pantai. This is going to be the first official one, and it's going to be a pretty sweet one. We're heading down to the shipyard. We were there a few days ago picking up the new McLaren, but if you guys didn't know, that shipyard's been abandoned for the past 10 years. So we bought it for $10 million, which is actually an insane price. So hopefully we find some cool stuff. The best part about it is it was an import-export place for many high-end vehicles, luxury supercars, and whatever else. So maybe we'll find some super rare cars and make our money back. We're on the way right now. We're gonna get on the highway, heading over there, and we've got a few things there to check out before we can start opening up the containers and kind of seeing if we find anything. But it's gonna be a fun episode, guys. If you like this style of video, make sure to drop a like so I know to continue making more. See you guys when we get there. Okay, guys, we're a few minutes away. As you can see, we're going through all the super windy roads. These are actually pretty fun, though. You gotta have all your attention, though, on these roads, because one wrong turn and you're going off the edge there. Anyhow, we're crossing the bridge right up here. There is the shipyard for those who have not seen it. There actually is a old freighter that's been docked there for, I think, 10 years since it went abandoned. And then there's a cargo ship that's out there that's just been anchored for 10 years. So maybe we'll buy that too. That's not a part of the whole deal, though. Look at all the containers on that thing. We could bring it into port, see if we find any luxury, maybe very expensive vehicles. That could be a cool deal. But here we go. So there's the ship, as you guys saw. The big freighter carries all the cargo containers, and this is the container yard. It comes with all of these containers. All these are empty, though. We know which ones have stuff in it because we've got the old logs of the shipyard with vehicles in and whatever else. So most of these are empty, including that one. And the only ones that are going to be having items in them are the red ones. So that one's the one empty red one, and we got one here and then a few down over at the dock. So we got to check that out. You can actually see one in the air right now. So yeah, we got to open those up, see if we can find anything cool. But let's give you a little rundown what we got. So right here, building 3. We got building 2 and 1 over there. Those are processing plants. We got a forklift. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then this is a autonomous dolly, they call it. This moves all of the containers over from the loading dock, which is over there. You're not allowed to drive the container cranes over across the road because check out the street poles. Those will kind of be in your way because these things are about 60 feet tall. You got to be careful with that. And yeah, we're going to leave the truck here. We're going to head it over to the shipyard, and we've got a working crane. That one's broken right there, so don't trust that one. We got a better one that actually works down there, so we can move these things around, open them up, whatever else. So we're going to head on over there, check it out, and make sure it does run. But other than that, guys, it's been pretty fun. The buying process of our first shipyard. So we own just that little lot right there, and then everything with this bridge beyond. So it's pretty cool. Here's the crane. Okay, there's 2 here. Yep, I'm pretty sure this is the working one. And then we've got a working dolly as well, which we can load them onto to drive them on over towards our truck. So that's the game plan. And then we got 2 red containers. If it's in the air, it's empty because there would be too much weight in it for it to be sitting like that, because it would eventually fall. As you can see, they're attached kind of just on the side. So I'd have to assume this one is the second container with stuff in it. All right, sounds good. Give you a little look around here. There is a little marina down there. Looks like a fishing boat. That's pretty much it. Nothing else here. No other red containers. So anyhow, guys, let's jump up into the container crane. That's actually a cool name for that thing. And we'll fire it up, try and get that first red one opened up there. Game plan, let's get this thing running, and then we'll probably drop it on the dolly. We'll get both these vehicles going, and then we'll have somewhat of a plan. But check this out. It's actually, we are way up here. You got to climb the ladder right there. You can actually go even further up top. You get some other weight stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just like an air conditioning unit. That's nice to have. And then the crane goes all the way through up to here. So as you can see, it actually working, which is good. That's a good sign. It's not broken. And then you can make the width of the container a little bit shorter for the smaller ones, or the correct width for our container. So all right, everything's working good, boys. It's got all-wheel steer on this. Check that out. That's actually pretty cool. So we are in reverse right now. All 8 tires are spinning. These are some heavy-duty tires. Can hold up to 120,000 pounds of weight, which is a lot. We have to line this thing straight up with the container, or else it's not going to work. So let's see. Let's spin it around. Good thing we got good turning on this. We got a street pole in front of us. Let's check it out. So there we go. I think that's max. And then we can't see behind us, but we got our overhead camera to help us with that. And we look lined up. Let's back up. We'll start dropping down the attaching joint, and then we should be able to pick this thing up. Although I think we're going to have to adjust it just a little bit here. All the way full width for this one. This is a large container. All right, boys. I think we're going to go ahead and pick it up. Okay. Lift it off the ground. Okay. We got our first container. Check it out. It's off the ground now. So what we're also going to do is we're going to go get the dolly and back it underneath that thing, and then we'll drop it onto the dolly, drive it over, and open it up. All right, here we go. So this thing actually is remote controlled. You just get a little camera right here, and it kind of moves like that. I think the wheels are all independent on this as well. Yep, I think the back wheel stationary, just the front wheel turns, but nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. So we're going to swing around through here. There's another dolly sitting there. Oh, look at that. It actually turned pretty well. Hold on, guys. We haven't seen this yet. This is the lighthouse. This is for are signifying to all ships incoming and outgoing of the entire shipyard. This is pretty cool. I like this. I wonder if we get to the top somehow. Oh, they got some benches here, a little rock wall. This is sweet. I like this. All right, let's jump back into Dolly. Let's get the job done here. All right, check this out. So you kind of just stay in the left lane and then nothing hits anything because you're kind of swinging wide there by staying in the left lane, and then we can line it up perfectly if we just drive right through underneath the container, and then we'll drop it down and bring this thing in over to the actual shipyard lot. So all right, that looks good. And then we can also drive the crane too. We can adjust where we want to set it down. We want to have the weight like that, so we're gonna go ahead, drop it there. Looks good. Detach it, and then we are free. So we're gonna just leave the entire container here and then back the crane up so we got enough turning radius. Let's go ahead and raise this up. Don't hit the building. Okay, looks good. Now this thing can move it over to our parking lot we got over there. We'll open it up and see what we got. All right, this thing actually is working pretty good here. We're trying to make sure this thing doesn't slide up. We got those little barriers on the side. That way the thing can kind of move around a little bit. We're going about 6 miles per hour, so not crazy fast, but this is the way you got to get it through the streets because of these street lamps there. We got a street pole there, so it's kind of inconvenient if I had to say. It would be nice if they kind of put it over here in a more centralized location with the shipyard, but that's okay. And then check this out. There's no way you're getting a crane around that corner, but we just did it with the dolly, so that worked out good. And we're gonna go grab the crane right there. We're gonna get this thing hooked up because we obviously got to get the container off the dolly now that we've arrived at the shipyard. And while we got the crane, we'll open up the other one. So we got both containers here to open up and see what we got inside. The grand unveiling of whatever stuff's inside. It could be vehicles, could be anything. I'm hoping for vehicles because those will be the highest valued. And like I said, it's a car import-export shipyard. So all right, let's jump in the crane, get this thing running. All right, I think the sidewalk is clear. This will give us the ability to get the container, and as you can see, I think everything's lined up, so we should be good here. Let's get an overhead view. Looks good. A little bit to the left. It lines up a little bit about perfect. As you can see, it's pretty tight though. It's okay though. The machines are designed to kind of like scrape on the side because that's how it lines up, so that the loading for the entire container is even. So it works out pretty good. I think we are set right about there. I think we'll go ahead and drop it down. We'll go ahead, bolt everything in. All right, we got the container here. So the grand unveiling is over here. Check it out. We get the main doors. Let's open it up, boys. Look at that. Oh my gosh, is that a vehicle? That is a supercar. I think there's 2 of them. Look at that. There's 2 cars in there. Okay, let's get this thing on the ground and we'll see what we got here. Let's go drop it down. Looky. Ooh, McLaren. What? Who put 2 McLarens inside of a container, especially a lizard container? Anyhow, that thing's pretty nice. I do have to say, it's got a special wing on the back, carbon fiber and everything. That's awesome. Okay, pretty cool. And then we got a second container to open. Maybe we'll find some more vehicles. As you guys know, we're not going to be keeping the McLarens. We're going to be selling them for some profit today. I think we're going to make $500,000 to $600,000, which is pretty cool. But we do have to take our truck trailer and drop them off at the buying destination, whoever's buying them. So that'll give us the money, and then yeah, we'll be good. We'll be able to pay this place off eventually if we can find some rare vehicles. All right, we got to extend this. This is even a larger container. Let's go ahead and drop this thing down. Looks good right there. A little bit in. Looks good. Okay, we're going to Jupiter. No, not the water. Not the water. Want the water. Okay. I don't know how that happened, but we landed it on the dock. We aren't done yet, but we are in a bit of a pickle here. And with a little bit of magic, we fixed everything here. We got the container. The vehicles are still intact, but we've got our next biggest issue. We are going to be driving back to the shipyard, dodging these street poles. Look at this. This thing is like double the entire height of the streets. So we got to dodge these, and then we'll get back to the shipyard, open this thing up, and then hopefully find some more rare vehicles. Because like I said, we still got money tied up into this place, so hopefully we can make some more. But anyhow, we're backing down. Okay, that's a street pole. There we go. Go around this one. We're almost done. I think we got about 5 more. Watch how we do this though. It gets pretty insane when we get to the street lamp at the end of the road. I'm going to show you how we dodge it. It's actually built perfect for this though. In case of emergency, we couldn't use the dolly. Watch out, sir. Okay, that is cutting it close. That guy, yeah, I don't know. Don't be that guy, but here we go. We're almost done. Oh, it's gonna be a tight fit right through there. Looks good. Jeez, we almost took out like both of them. Now check this out. This is pretty insane. If that street lamp right there in the corner on our left side was angled at all or like parallel with the street lamp, we would not be able to clear it. Ready? Check this out. Swing it. There we go. Oh my gosh. If that thing was straight, that would not have worked. So here we go. Now we got to dodge the next set of street lamps. This is what the crane business is all about. The shipyard business is just maneuvering containers and everything. But we made it back finally. Can we open this thing already? Here we go. Pulling in. All right, boys. Let's go ahead and unveil this thing and see what vehicles we've got inside. Let's go ahead and drop it down first. All right. And 3, 2, 1, and unveil. Look at somebody's watching. Oh my gosh. What is that? I think we got a soccer bomb vehicle. Hold on. Wrong container. There we go. Look at that thing. Oh yeah. It's RS package. No way. But I think I see something in the back. Hold on. I can't really spot it, but I think think there's I can't tell. It looks like something, but it's got 2 seats in it. Here, let's get this thing out of here. Oh, I think I can spot it now. It's some sort of off-road vehicle. Here we go. We'll get this out of the container. All right. And, oh, look at that. The Defender. It's a 3rd edition one, too. That's pretty cool. Look at the wheels on that thing. BF Goodrich, winch on the front, and it's got 3 and 3. That's actually pretty cool. 6-seater. All right. I like this thing, and the suspension's beefed up as well. That's pretty awesome. We'll probably be able to get like 50 grand for this thing because the way it's all built out. And then there's also like a custom box at the back. Oh, it's like a toolbox. Pretty cool. And then we get the 2 McLarens. So, game plan. Let's load up the McLarens. We'll sell those, and then we'll sell the Defender. I don't think we're going to be able to sell the Soccer Mom van quite yet. It's going to take some time. So, let's go ahead. Fire up the old GMC here. It's not really old. It's brand new. But let's go ahead and unload the ramps. Looks good. And then let's load up the McLarens to see if they start up. It's been a few years probably. Or however long that container's been sitting there. Because as you guys know, sometimes people just use container yards, abandoned places as their own storage facility. Which is possible because these McLarens don't look too old. So, we'll have to see when we get in it. But it could be like a 2015, which would be almost 10 years. Oh, yeah. This is definitely an older one. Okay. This is the probably 2014, 2015 series. But it still runs good. That's good. And then how it works is it's connected to a wireless battery pack. So you don't need to plug it into anything or let it sit. Oh, as you can see, we need a little bit more power. Let's give it about 10 more seconds. All right. Emergency start. All right. And look at that. We got it running. Now, the batteries aren't in good condition. Any battery that sits for more than 10 years is probably not going to be able to be reused. So we're going to have to replace it and get some new ones in here before we take it to the seller. But anyhow, McLarens are loaded up. Let's strap it down there. Front wheel, back wheel, front wheel, back wheel. All right. I'll see you guys when we get close to the drop-off point, and we'll see how much we can sell these things for. It should be a pretty good amount of money, and we only got about a 5-minute drive. So see you guys when we're pulling in. All right. This looks like the address. Not a very large house, but to get some prime real estate around here, guys, this house is probably $4 million, and that's the only reason why, because you're on the ocean front. That's what you're paying for. So $4 million house. He's buying 500K worth of cars. This probably makes about sense. He wants 2 of them because he says in case one breaks, he got another one. So, all right, let's jump in this thing. Oh, it still sounds good. Well, good thing we got our own McLaren. This is the 620R series, so pretty nice. Let's back it in his driveway for him. There we go. Watch out. He's actually got a pretty good driveway for this. Right through here. It's located on like a little pond area, I think. That's actually pretty sweet. Hold on. Let's look at that. Oh, it's like a little like river. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then, all right, let's go ahead, get the second McLaren, but look at the house here. Oh, yeah, look at that kitchen, boys. Premium hot cocoa. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's stop looking around this guy's house. Let's get his other McLaren unloaded, and then we'll try and go sell that Defender. I think we got a buyer lined up for that, too, for $55,000, so pretty good amount. McLarens are delivered. That's $500,000 in our pocket, boys. All right, let's go get the Defender, and we'll go drop that thing off for our final sale of at our new abandoned property, and then we got some more stuff coming at the shipyard. But anyhow, I'll see you guys when we get the Defender. One thing I did notice is everybody has a gated house around here. Look at this. Here's the house, though. This is a 2-story house. We're gonna drop this off. They got actually a little cool is that a guest house or something? Some sort of guest house, maybe even just a hangout space or like a fun chill house, but they're actually a pretty good view. Look at this. You get a view of the ocean, you get a view of the little pond here, rock wall, and look at the sun, how the fog hits the sun. That's pretty cool. As you can see, those little details, though, you can see more graphics in this game. But check this out. This is actually pretty cool. Could be like a little studio, but he owns that. He owns this. He owns this house here, so pretty cool. Defender is sold. Cha-ching. Anyhow, guys, that concludes day 1 at the shipyard. Now, we did spend $10 million. Did we make $10 million today? No, but we do have some more work to do. We might actually open the shipyard. So if you guys want to see us clean it up a little bit, as you saw, it's a little messy. We might clean it up, and maybe we could start charging some tariffs, which means a fee for people to come into our shipyard and drop off their containers, their products, whatever else, and then we'll make our money back that way. So if you guys want to see us turn this into a full business, drop a like, subscribe if you guys haven't yet. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.